In this video, we will go over how to enter and accept purchase orders. So on the left-hand side, you'll start by going to Inventory, Purchase Orders. Here you have the option to manually create a purchase order in the platform, or you can upload a CSV. If you're choosing to upload a CSV, you open this, select your file, and then it will ask you to match the fields or map them out. It auto did it on this one, but otherwise you would just choose from the drop down and map out your fields and then select the branch that you are importing this for. If I hit import, it brings in that purchase order. You see the reference number, the total quantity, and the items that have been received. To view the purchase order, you can select it. It will pop up the panel on the right-hand side. You'll see all the items that are in this purchase orders and the quantities that we received. If your purchase order does have lot numbers, those will also upload. You can also manually enter a lot number here. If you do any changes to your PO, you hit save and that will update. When you are ready to start receiving on your purchase order, you will select it, come up to the top, receive items. This pulls up the purchase order to start receiving. You can either scan the products or manually enter. As I go through, I say, okay, I received 50 of this. If the total amount is received, it will turn green. If you've received partial, turns yellow. And if you have received over the quantity, it will give you a warning that it exceeds what is expected. You confirm, and it does turn red. You have an option to receive on a purchase order multiple times. So if I want to partially receive and pause and come back to it, I hit accept purchase order. Now you can see I've received 66 items of the total 280. Now where those 66 items go is on the user who received. So if I click back into the purchase order and scroll down, you'll see a reception, the date and time, and the user who received it, and the quantities that they've received. Now that inventory is on me as a runner, so if I go to the available page, you'll see Ashley has these items and these came from the purchase order. Now I have the option to go and move those throughout the warehouse and put them into locations. Let's go back to the purchase orders. If I would like to receive again, I click on it, receive items. Now the ones that are completed are red because we no longer need to receive those items. And any quantities, if you remember, this one had originally 10, but I received 5. So there's only 5 left to receive. So this is going to only show you what is remaining to be received. So if I go through and finish receiving it, then once I have received the full amount, I do accept purchase order. Now you can see because all items were received on it, it moves from an opened PO to a closed. I can still go back into the closed, select the purchase order, scroll down, and I can see now I've had 2 receptions on this PO. That inventory again goes, if I go to the available page, it's on me as a runner, and these are all the items that I have received. Let's go back to purchase orders. A second option is to manually create a purchase order by adding this plus. Type in your reference number, select your branch, and here you can search your SKUs. So I can do my black t-shirt and I say I want 20, and my jeans, I'm going to receive 10. I can assign a lot number and then hit add. So now I've manually created a purchase order in the platform and it receives the same way. You receive by clicking on the box and receive items. So let's say that I received 10 and this item was out of stock, so I actually did not receive any. When I hit accept purchase order, it will stay opened. But if I know that I'm not going to receive those remaining items, I can click the purchase order and manually close it. This will take it out of open and put into close. Now it still does track that you have items remaining to receive, but we've determined we are not going to get those items. From there, so once I go to available, you can see all the items I have, and it adds them up from the 2 purchase orders because it's the same user. I can go into the Runner app or the Runner portal. This portion is more commonly done inside the phone app, but you can do it here. So if I go to put, you can see all the products that I just received on that PO. And from here, I can select a location. So let's say I want to put it in Bay 1. I can either use this slider to select it, or I can type in the quantity here. And once I scroll down and I say I want to put these 3 items in Bay 1, confirm. Now those items are off of me and in that location. So let's stick the remainder in Bay 2. Confirm. Okay, so now if I go back, that product that I received that was on me is now in 2 locations. So inventory and go to available. You can see I no longer have the product on me, but if I click down here, you can see in Bay 2, I have these SKUs, and Bay 1, I have these SKUs.